All right. Hello, everybody. Today we are excited to be talking to V. Some of you may already know her as Bagels and Shade on social media. If you don't follow her already, you have to start following her. Her stuff is hilarious, even before we've already been laughing about it. So please go on. She's got some great content, and we'll make sure to post all of her stuff below in the description that we have. Today, V is here to chat with us about the child trafficking, the politics, the grooming, all of the crap that goes on behind all of it in the entertainment industry. She does herself have a history of abuse, but we're not really going to go into much of that. Of course, as always, if you want to go into that, please feel free. But really, she's an awesome mom. We're going to use her for her mom wisdom, and we're going to go and we're going to talk about the entertainment industry. We're going to talk about all the things, dropping all the knowledge. Just a warning, this stuff's going to be sensitive to some people, may not be suitable to some people. We're probably going to swear, so if kids are listening, I want to turn that off now. But really, it's going to be some great information that we have dropping. Again, V, thank you so much for joining us. Since some of our audience isn't aware of who you are, can you take just a few minutes and kind of give us your short high-level spiel of who you are and how you got to this point? Or 15 minutes, whatever.
Well, thank you guys for having me. So I have a show called Bagels and Shade where I interview celebrities, artists, porn stars, whatever, just very interesting people that share their journey, their passion, whatever. But they all have great vibes and they're all super talented in their industry and world. So I do that. So what got me into that is basically a lot to do with my past. I've always used music and art as a way to, deal with my past. I have a PTSD, things like that. So I'm very much involved in, therapy, how to help each other's soul and how to do good vibes and good times, because when you come from darkness, when you have a child, you don't want to bring that dark to his life, so I always try to do stuff within the autism community, within the art industry. So that's what got me in there. But when you're getting in there, you see the ugly in the world, especially coming from the background I come from, where you grew up in crime and you grew up in, the ghetto, and you go through trauma and sexual abuse and physical abuse, all this stuff. It really molds you, and it molds you to a way where it can break you or it can make you, you know what I'm saying? So in my case, it just made me fight harder, be stronger, be independent, and break that cycle of abuse, So I'm the black sheep that was I'm leaving this family, there's too much shit. Y'all fucking loose. I've been exposed to too much shit. And so I've been on my own since 16, so I've been homeless. I've been through, through all that. And then, the day I pray is the day that, I end up finding out I'm having my son. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of survivors, it'll break you. You'll kill yourself. This shit, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what age, your age or sex. It doesn't matter any of these things. Abuse is abuse. And no one can decipher what your abuse did to you mentally. Some people can be abused and walk away and fucking be hard as a rock and kick ass in life. Fucking great for you, Susan. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those. We all cope differently. It affects you differently. So it's and then when you grow up in darkness and you lack nurture, you lack all these essential things. When you have a child, it changes that. It shows you love. So when you see love, you're like, oh, this shit is crazy. I don't want none of that to happen here. So you got to learn forgiveness, which is, oh my God, horrible. It's the hardest shit to do. So you got to forgive your past to bring a future to your kid. So that's what got me into, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to find religion, because you lose faith when you go through that. You don't have no God. You have times when you're like, there's no God. No God would let me go through this. So at 13, I cut school so I can go to libraries and study religion. So I had to find myself spiritually to be a better mother, to heal. I'm still healing though. It doesn't change. So when I do these kind of interviews, it's basically to bring awareness to that, because, we're all over, you know what I'm saying? Survivors are constantly silent, despite what people tell you, how people want to say, oh, they're lying, they're this, they're that. Everyone wants to point the finger, but the reality is abuse is real. And you have no right to try to take somebody's voice. Doesn't matter if you agree with me or you believe me or whatever. Hear the message, don't look at what the fuck everyone else is doing. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm bringing awareness to that in a way that people can understand that, you can heal, you can still fall, you can still go through these things. But what you cannot do is let this shit continue. Like, we've already crossed the line. We see it clear as day, pedophiles in the Vatican, pedophiles in the elite, pedophiles all over, crazy shit, crazy crime, crazy lies. We're over here under house arrest. We're going through all this fucked up shit. If people don't unite now and end the cycle of all this abuse, it's just going to continue. This is hell on earth right now. So we have to stop. So what you girls are doing, what we're doing, like, no one wants to talk about this shit. This shit is so raw. This shit is so deep. No one wants to talk about incest. Nobody wants to talk about rape. This isn't a fucking fun subject. Trauma isn't, woohoo,
Mm-hmm.
So instead of judging or, not believing or this or that, or just listen to their story. What is it that they're saying? Are they asking for help? Are they trying to educate you on some shit to save you, to protect you? That's exactly what this is. When you start telling people this is how you spot a survivor. This is how you spot a victim. This is how you spot a predator. People learn to stand up. People become stronger. They protect themselves. They protect others. And you no longer fear the enemy. Because if we all stand up, this shit will not continue. So that's what we're doing. So if I'm sharing my story, if I trigger anybody, my bad. But this is my story and this is how I feel about it. And I'm sharing it because I don't want it to happen to your kid or you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is why Bridget and I even kind of started this, as we know other parents that are like, okay, so I know that this is existing. I know I'm starting to believe it. Now what? Now what do I do? How do we start educating our kids? How do we educate our neighbors? Hey, now we can have a podcast that's like, hey, you may not totally believe this, but listen to this, or stuff like that. And we spoke about it earlier. I'm tired of watching Hollywood movies like Taken and all of that wrap it into a 2-hour thing and everybody's happy and high five and we're done. But that's actually how things are happening. It doesn't end in 2 hours, but that is people's lives that Hollywood and that people are making seem like it's just all fiction.
And they just laugh about it in front of your face, and people just so quick to stand by that artist and celebrity. And that's another thing too I love about your show is you are so raw and you keep it so real and you can see your passion and you give everybody a voice. And you go with a lot of the independent artists and people who don't have voices, and you give them that platform. So that's one thing is that I love about you, is that you stay true to who you are and you don't allow anybody to change that about you. You stand in your power and you shine that light. And some people are like, well, how does she laugh through it? And you use that, and you've turned your trauma into changing the perspective for people and using all your knowledge through that sense of humor, because Hollywood got away with it, but yours is real life trauma and yours is real shit that nobody wants to hear about.
But what's crazy is like you just said with Hollywood, right? What do you have in Taken? You have elite human trafficking in the movie Taken. We had Jeffrey Epstein. We had Ghislaine Maxwell. These people were shipping kids around in submarines, in helicopters, private islands. Elite human trafficking is real. This involves the richest of the richest, political figures, celebrities, all that. And these people literally put it in movies, put it in music, put it in everything, so they can sell you on how fucking cool it is to be bad. You know why? Because the prison system is privatized. So if I give you the message that crime is cool, gangs is cool, selling drugs is cool, except for weed is cool. Everything else, no. Yep. But like, I sell you on this lifestyle, what happens? It's the Black community that's suffering. They're going to prison. Yep. Hispanics, like everything that you can think of that's happening right now to our kids and everything is being sold to them on TV and music as if it's cool. Hating your body, that's fucking cool. Yep. Being a whore, that's fucking cool. Not giving a shit about kids, that's cool. Us protecting pedophiles, that's cool. Look at all the political bullshit, that's cool. Let's divide each other because they want to conquer over us and break us down. Like, that's what they're doing. That's why elite human trafficking happens and no one gives a shit. That's why pedophiles walk around freely, because no one gives a shit. Because this is all a blackmail system to control everyone, to enslave us. So what happens? We sit back and we let them just fuck us over, destroy. They're destroying our planet. The 1%, not us. Some of us are a little loose, but they're the ones behind. They're the puppet masters that taught us that these things are cool. Like pushing drugs into our communities. It was our government that started that. Yep. Are we going to talk about those opioid wars? Are we going to talk about? So I've been studying religion, politics, all that, because I grew up around criminals. So what I'm not with, I support independent artists. I support people that are passionate about what they're doing, that are not hurting anyone. Think about it. Everybody on my show, they're not hurting no one. Whether you're in porn, whether you're a musician, they're doing whatever they got to do to make it to where they are happy. That's it. Not hurting nobody along the way. That's who's on my show. I don't glorify. If you coming on and you're degrading women, you know, sexualizing kids, you're doing crazy gang shit like that, violent shit, starting rioting, I'm not with that. You're not coming on my show. That's not the message for my kid.
Yep.
And more people need to be like that. Why do we want wet ass pussies and all this other bullshit into our kids, but we don't want to teach people, I don't know, how to live right and in peace? Like, am I saying anything crazy? They make us sound like we're fucking nuts, conspiracy theorists, because we're trying to, I don't know, spread world peace and stop the bullshit.
Yeah, and accountability and making
that
sure
part.
Both for ourselves and for others. We actually had a conversation last night where it's like, you don't have to confront someone with a cell phone and get in their face, but even a dirty look showing someone that I see what you're doing is not okay. We don't do that anymore. And we don't hold people accountable or children accountable for anything.
You could kill a baby, right?
Mom's
but you have no other control over your body. Like the fact that the government is taking away our freedoms, the fact that they're dividing us, they're making it okay to do violent criminal shit. Rioting, I don't care where you stand. You could stand whatever side. You have that right. You have that freedom. No one has the right to take away your freedoms. The fact that the media pushes us to say, well, you're wrong if you believe that this is right. If you're mask or anti-mask, if you're red or you're blue or you're white, you're this, you're that, it's always something to divide us. I'm a human. You're a human. We're all the fucking same. Why are we fighting? Like, if people can't see, this is brainwashing. That's why television was invented, was to sell us on propaganda. Buy shit, be a dumb sheep, fucking be a slave. Let us rob you. Look at the Federal Reserve. What do? You work, you sleep, you fuck, you pay taxes, and you die. Life is great. It's not. Life fucking sucks on this planet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now they want to go to Mars. Why? So you can fuck it up?
Yes.
Period. You fucked up this planet.
Well, it's the same people that fucked it up to begin with. So
period. Like I really pray that this is a simulator and we wake up from this nightmare, because this is not okay. How is there this much evil?
Unplug me from the Matrix. Or how about you 1% go there, we'll fix Earth and we'll be okay, because we all
get
want
rid
peace.
of them. What they should have did was they should have took Epstein's Island and Gitmo, put all the pedophiles, all the elite motherfuckers that are monopolizing everything, poisoning us, fucking shit up, just kill them. Like, let me be president just for 2 days. 2 days. One day to line them up, the next day to knock them out. Like, I don't care. Drop the bomb. Like, fuck them. How do we have homeless people in the United States? How do we have homeless, starving people in the United States? And we have billionaires and trillionaires walking around here. Oh my God.
But we've also brainwashed people to think that being homeless is a choice, that I choose, I made bad decisions with my life, so I'm homeless, versus someone probably did something to me. My mental health is now not okay. And now that's what I've come to in this world. And so as a society, we don't even think that it's not okay to be homeless.
I love that television and movies, all these things, they teach you that, you know, there's a class system, right? So everyone wants to get to the top of the fucking pyramid. You want to be with the elite Illuminati, the richest of the rich, fucking sucking dicks on yachts. Okay, got it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Meanwhile, we have the lower tier us that are drugged, that are manipulated, that are literally really look at what's happening in the world right now. They're telling us where we could walk, where we can eat, how far to stand apart, where we could go, where we can't. We might need a passport, we might not. Like, we're enslaved. We're enslaved. Like, it's a gilded cage. You could have your fucking iPhone, your shiny shit all day long, your fancy fucking cars, but at the end of the day, you're still enslaved because they say what the fuck happens. And we got to follow, because if not, what happens? You're arrested. But yet pedophiles that fuck kids that walk around free. Oh my God. This is fucked up. Like, we have to stand up. Like, we have to revolt. There's more of us than them. Like, at the end of the day, there's millions and millions of us. There's 1% of them. We could fuck them up. Can, like, allegedly, supposedly, don't come for me, FBI. Like, the fuck? Yeah. I'm just saying what everybody's thinking. I know everybody's like, these people really are fucking taking over all our land, all our shit, enslaving us, fucking us up. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. No, they gotta go. Yep. We gotta clean house. Like, we literally have to get rid of all of this evil. And the only way to do it is to educate people. So if people just hear it out and start to see it, because once you wake up and the veil's lifted, you see all the signs. You can see a predator. You can smell the motherfucker a mile away. You could see the shit on TV when they're lying to you. You could tell a motherfucking liar. So once you realize the signals, the signs, because there is a system to this. This is all religious based. This is why I studied religion. And people don't want to believe it. No way. Do you believe in Wi-Fi? You don't see that shit. But the Wi-Fi's fucking working, right? That's how God works. And that's how this fucking religion works. For these people are secret Satanists, literally. Literally. Yep. That's what they are, Luciferians. And again, you could be whatever religion you want to be. Go ahead. You want to be a Satanist? Cool for you. I have no right to judge you. Jesus didn't judge nobody. So do fucking you, as long as you don't hurt nobody. Right. What fucking God is going to tell you to hurt a fucking kid? You know how sick of a fuck you got to be to fucking hurt a kid, hurt an animal, all this shit? How are people walking freely after doing these things? You should be killed immediately. We shouldn't house you in a fucking prison with fucking jello. You don't deserve not an inch, not a fucking inch of kindness. You should be killed on spot. Why is that not happening? Oh, because the politicians and the government and the people that pass the bills and shit, a lot of those people fuck kids. It's part of their religion. That's why there's no real laws against it. That's why kids are always missing. Love that. This should be priority number one. Not the bullshit that they're selling you on TV right now. Mask, no mask, when to fly, when not to fly. Can we talk about the missing kids? Because there's millions currently missing. Like, that should be priority. This should be on the news every fucking day. I'm crazy though? Oh, it's because there's people working at the Missing Children's Network that were arrested for human trafficking, aka Laura Silsby. Look that shit up. But I'm fucking crazy? Yep. My father's a human trafficker. You don't think I know about pimps and prostitution and how that shit goes down? They recruit you online, they seduce you, they lure you in, and they lure you in through TV. Oh, hello. And social media. What do you see on social media? Come to the mansion parties. Girls come in for free. Next thing you know, girls are being drugged. Happens all the time.
Bottle service, everything. The bottle service is usually where it all starts. Oh, you'll give me a free table. I can sit at this table for free. All I have to do is look cute and smile. Next thing you know, whether it's a celebrity, whoever's table you're at, you're going to a mansion party, and there after the after party, there's always an after party, and you're staying up till the morning, and you're usually getting drugged. Rape happens, and your friends leave you, or they're getting raped or fucked in the other room as well.
Yo, it happens all the time though. But it's like nobody wants to talk about it, because if we talk about it, then we have to do something about it. And currently we're taking selfies, self-absorbed, cunty, materialistic. So everyone's focused on the shiny, stupid shit that doesn't matter. But yet the important shit, we can't address that, because if we address that, you're fucking censored, you're shut down, you're fucking bullied. Why did they make it okay to attack victims? Why did they make it okay to attack survivors? But yet Hollywood says something, oh, it's cool. Take a knee, do this, do that. Burn the White House down. Oh, it's so fucking cool. Let's bail out fucking criminals. Yeah, it's fucking cool.
But
No.
it's only half of that. Like the whole Me Too movement applies to everybody except the people it needs to apply to.
Girl, because they are, again, that class system. If you're at the top of the pyramid, you can do whatever you want. First of all, this is what happens when people get so consumed with money and power and position and all this shit. After a while, what else is there, right? Shiny shit every day. You get exhausted. So they're always looking for more shit. That's what leads to drugs. That's what leads to killing people. That's what leads to control, all this evil shit. So the fact that people don't want to believe it yet, again, we got Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, human traffickers, global. Like we have Jimmy Savile, who I don't know is linked to probably killing hundreds of fucking kids. But again, I'm
linked
fucking
to royalty.
crazy. And he's linked to royalty. Like, are we crazy? How about Prince Andrew's ass? Oh, we can't talk about Prince Andrew.
Nope.
Who was hanging out with the rest of the billionaires and trillionaires on the Perv Island. But again, we're crazy.
And Bill Gates.
But that's because they're telling you it's okay to attack the victims. The people that actually feel pain for this shit. Like, why would you guys get censored for sharing stories? How fucked up is that? You girls just do your show and what happens? They're already shadow banning your shit. That's fucked up.
And
no one is limited. Yeah, my shit is shadow banned too. Nobody, they don't. That's how fucked up it is. You can't even speak your story, bro. Like you can't speak your truth, your feelings. That's fucked up. But if it matches with what the agenda is, then it's totally fine. Yeah. Which is some hateful shit. Why is the news always hateful? You never see nothing fucking good on the news. No, never. Meanwhile, you got single fucking moms working 2-3 jobs to raise their fucking kids. Real heroes out there, essential workers out there. No, that's not cool. It's the celebrities and the criminals. Like,
but it makes me happy every day to hear things like the Golden Globes are canceled and Ellen is canceled and we're like Chrissy Teigen is canceled. Like people, it gives me hope, even minusculely hope that people are starting to wake up to, wait a minute, this isn't the way we want to do it. And again, I hate the term new normal with all of this BS, but if new normal means I don't really need to go to a concert, I don't really need to watch a movie, I don't need to go to a sporting event because you took it away from me and I learned how to be without it, then fuck you very much, because I'll take my new normal, you can, and keep my money, you can kiss my ass, and that's where new normal is going to be. And all of you Hollywood can go now slink away into the swamp because we're not going to deal with it anymore.
Look, I think they all got to go and I'm all about it. So keep talking about it. They could keep shadow banning all day long, but the reality is they can't shut up hundreds of millions of people because currently people are waking up every fucking day. Because the bullshit is clear as day. Like they don't even hide it. They're so blatant. They've been getting away with crime for so long that look, they're over here. Look at what's his name? Anthony Weiner's laptop sending porn to a fucking baby. Like, but we can't talk about that. And we can't talk about the FBI and the Pentagon and all these motherfuckers dealing in child pornography. No, we can't talk about that tens of thousands of files. We can't talk about the over 1,000 employees that didn't get arrested for it. But we're trafficking child pornography in our own government. Love that. News, scratch that. That's not a big story. It's just child porn. That's how our government deals with shit. Yet they will kill you for a fucking mask. So make it make sense.
Right.
Yeah. And they sell you like the logic, like it's cool to be fucking crazy over dumb shit. Wait, what? But not important shit?
And I think that, and again, like we talk about that they're making us have an idea of something. Like you say child porn, and people do not realize that those are toddlers being raped. Those are young adults being raped, and it's not a choice.
Bro, they used to take fucking Polaroids. Because remember, I'm old. They used to take Polaroids. This is when they have Polaroids. And you just knowing that there's images of me as a child at that wrapped in electrical tape, like that it sears in your fucking brain because you see them, you know, because they're gonna dry them off and they're gonna look at them and they're gonna talk shit to you, and because that's how predators get down. They threaten you, they scare you. That's why victims don't want to come forward, because they're definitely scared of the fucking criminal. And we know the justice system doesn't help survivors and victims. Right. So who do we go to? Family. They usually protect them. They're in their circle. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Especially in Hispanic culture. In Hispanic culture, we got predators in the family. We're like, we don't want them to go to jail for that, because then the whole family looks bad. You know, we got to look good for the church. Yeah. Wear your Sunday fucking best. And that's how really that shit goes down over here. So if I offend any Hispanics, sit there and tell me that this is not true. In my generation, they control everything. They don't want you to date outside of your race. They don't want this. They don't want that. But if we have a predator in the family, it happens to everyone. Oh, that's fucking great. So yeah. So me as a kid, I was setting fucking fires. Like, I was about it. Like, fuck it. And you grow up angry and fucked up. And that's why there's all this bad energy in the fucking planet. There's so many hurt people and nobody's trying to pause it out. And we got to start healing people. We got to start holding these people accountable. That's how you heal. The reason why I'm not healed, the reason why others aren't healed is because our predators are still out there and there's no justice. So who cares? Like, you don't trust the justice system when you go through that type of betrayal. It's like when somebody in your family fucking rapes you. You don't trust no fucking body after that. Nobody, no. Someone in an authoritative state, like anything, a teacher, a fucking cop, anything, that shit traumatizes you. But there's bad apples in every industry and in every fucking family. So people need to say, yo, this is really becoming normal. We have to stop, bring awareness. That means holding accountable your own family, which I do. I don't give a fuck. What? Bring it. What are you going to fucking do to me now? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't kill me. Clearly, I'm still here. And that's what happens to survivors. When you fucking make it and you're like, yo, I'm safe. I survived it. And you start growing your balls back, because it takes a minute, because you're weak as fuck for a while and you still fucking fall. So as you're working your way up, you get to a point where you just fucking snap and you're done. And that's what's happening. And more people are getting done, where we're like, this has to stop. Because our kids are witnessing it. And they're witnessing all this fucked up shit in the justice system. You think they're going to come forward and say if they've ever been hurt? You think they're going to stand up? No, not if we're fucking showing them this fucked up message. These people are shit. These fucking elite people are pieces of shit. And so are these politicians. And people need to just say that shit. Don't kiss their ass because they look fucking cool and they got shiny fucking clothes, or they're a prince, or they're a queen, or fuck them. They're shit. Right. I said it. You tell me they're not. They do some cool charity. They do cool charity work so they get the tax write-off and they look good. These people are pieces of shit. If you're a part of a death cult or a cult that fucks kids, you're evil. Sorry. Doesn't matter if you fucking do charity work. Once you fuck kids, that's a wrap. Once you traffic humans, we're done with you.
I mean, but think of what we do to dogs that bite kids. We kill them immediately.
That kills me. An animal is wild. An animal does animal shit. But a human being knows right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. A predator is smart. People think, they're crazy because they're, just horny for kids. No, this isn't a mental illness. A predator is somebody that preys on someone innocent and weak. They are fully aware of what they're doing. So don't sit here and people will say, but they should get therapy and get a second chance. Fuck you, die. You don't deserve a second chance for shit. Because you just traumatized that kid. What if that kid kills themselves? Because it happens. You don't think I attempted suicide? Fuck yeah. It happens. And some people actually succeeded it. And then their families are fucking ruined. Child abuse, sexual abuse, human trafficking, all that shit, it affects everybody in your family, period. This isn't one victim. This is a whole fucking family of victims. So the fact that they're not held accountable accordingly to that, that's what hurts. Because you see your predator walking around, living life, fucking shopping and shit, checked in at Applebee's. Fuck me. Like, so now these people got to stop themselves from killing a motherfucker. You know what that feels like? Sitting every fucking day and thinking, yo, if I run into him, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Like, that's the type of shit that happens to you your whole fucking life. You battle good and evil. You don't want to turn dark like them. So you battle that shit just to be fucking good. And it sucks.
Well, and if you're not holding even your own family or friends accountable, or whoever's touching on kids, a grown-ass adult should know not to put your hands on kids, not to rape a kid, abuse a kid. And it becomes that normal in the family. So if you're not holding that person accountable, you're just continuing it to the next generation, the next generation.
Yep.
And then you have the ugly cycle, and it's like, when does it end? Enough is enough. No kid should ever have to go through that. As a grown adult, you should be protecting the children and listening to them and end it. There should be no continuation, generation after generation.
And I have to
But you
say,
think
like,
when you think you're with your heart though, Bridget, there's the difference. We're thinking with our heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't give a fuck about the predator. We care about the soul, saving that person that was hurt. That's what this shit is really about.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't want someone to break, because when they break, that's it. They're gone. It's, you know how hard it is to come back from being gone? Fucking hard, I'll tell you that.
I have to tell you that just listening to your story and hearing your story, like that, I'm proud of you for doing this, because you generationally broke that for your son.
Fuck yeah. And
And
they all know that shit. They all know that shit. I clear as day. Clear as day. With my son, I had to call people and say, I forgive you for abusing me. What the fuck that was like? Huh. Because of him. My son taught me unconditional love. My son was the best shit to ever happen to my life. The cutest, the sweetest, the sassiest fuck, but whatever, you know? But he's literally everything that I want to be, he is. He showed me that. So when you see so much fucked up shit and you finally see pure, like an innocent soul, that shit saves you. He saved my life. Not every parent can say that about their kid. They be like, that motherfucker's annoying. But he saved me because I was in such a dark fucking place. Had he not come along, him and my stepson and my husband saved me, my ex-husband. But like, they showed me love. They showed me all those things that I was looking for. So when you finally see that, you want to protect that and you want other people to have that. So in order for them to have that, you got to teach them, this is possible. You don't need to beat your fucking kids. I don't hit my kid. Won't no fucking body hit my kid. I protect him. He's the sweetest fucking thing ever. And that's how people should be with their kids. You know, I'm not with that beating your kid shit. Now, if they fucking hit you, they gotta go. But you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, you could show love. But because they're teaching us all this fucked up shit, they make it okay for you to beat the fuck out of your kid. Oh, that's okay. Fuck that kid. They show you movies like Medea. Yeah, I love that. It's funny. It's a comedy, whatever. But they're still beating the fuck out of kids and that shit. They're still, you know, they're still degrading each other. Like family should not be showing that shit as cool and funny, because it's not cool and funny. You could show real life shit about people, your personalities and stuff, but you don't have to show violence and cruelty and bullying. Like, that shit is not cute.
And I don't think people realize how even innocent things like that, how they really can ruin someone's psyche. And, and it doesn't have to be to the what we'll say the trauma level of even abuse or that stuff, but you need to be aware as a parent and as an adult what you do to these kids and what we are currently doing to these kids with all of this mask nonsense and their social distancing and all this stuff. Like, people keep saying kids are resilient, but then you look at all of us who are not kids anymore.
Yeah.
And we have to go through and again, at different levels and in different degrees, have to go through and figure out our history so that we don't pass it along.
Period.
The propaganda and the fact, I was at my nephew's basketball game and I was holding my little niece and the little girl sitting, there was like these 3 little girls sitting next to us. And the fact that the one little girl looked over and said, "Can I give her a high five?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, because normally it's just put your hand out and kids do that. But the propaganda and the grooming and the constant seeing, well, you can't socialize with this kid, stay 6 feet apart. In schools, you see it. And to hear that was the saddest thing. I had to pause for a minute. I was like, of course you can give her a high five. Like, you don't have to ask. Like, it's totally fine. But it's just so sad to see. And even from the music and hearing 5 and 6 year olds singing and rapping about Adderall and not realizing what they're saying. And it's like, what? Or on TikTok or the Explore page, and you see all those dances and the little girls twerking at 7, 8, even 10, 11 year olds. And you're like, that's not cute. You see the moms twerking with them. And it's like, people don't realize you're grooming your kid by putting them on social media and TikTok that young. Is you see the little 4 or 5 year olds like this already know how to use a phone more than the adult. They're over here taking selfies and everything. So it's like they're grooming them to start with that phone so young. By the time they're 18, they're going to want OnlyFans. They're going to want, it's normal. They've been taking selfies since they were little. They've had that phone in their hands and they know how to use it. So just imagine when they turn 18, oh, I want to be a prostitute, because OnlyFans is
Right.
like making prostitution even go higher.
It's so insane to me.
It's this idea of parents like living vicariously through their children to get social media fame. Just be happy with where you are, and it goes back to your bringing light to the world and finding religion or finding God or whichever is your thing. And people, just this last year, I grew up Catholic and I lost it for a very long time. And I found it this last year. And people always say, well, what, like, kind of what brought you back? And I was like, when you start hearing about some of this dark stuff, you have to find light. You have to make sure to bring it out there. And if you don't, you will get sucked right into it in a not good way. And it tries to get you, like we were joking, not today, Satan, but happens all the time.
It's so crazy because like people don't want to acknowledge it, right? Because that involves too much work and this is more fun. But when you really step back and you think about the devil lures you with everything that's fucking fun, right? Because what's that gonna do? It's gonna open up the doorway to everything else, right? Just keep going, because you're always seeking more and more and more. Because it's a drug, it's adrenaline. When you're shopping, adrenaline. When you're fucking doing drugs, adrenaline. When you're fucking partying, adrenaline. You get this rush. So it starts opening. This isn't a healthy rush though. You know, a healthy rush is being with your family, bonding with your family, having experiences, exchanging positive energy. Like this is a deeper thing, but they're teaching superficial things. So because we have all the superficial shit, no one wants to say that's really not cool. Like the fact that they're not teaching, I don't know, home economics, I don't know, like world peace shit, like good things to our kids. They're just teaching them all the bad and how to act bad and think that it's cool because look, you get money and training shit. So now they're working for material. You've become a prostitute to the system. Got it.
Yep.
See, I believe in 100% transparency. And I did this with my son. He knows everything about my past. He knows everything about me, how I feel and how I believe, because I am free. And I told him growing up, you are free to be you, to dream, to think, to find your own religion, to find your own space on this planet, to be you. No, there's no hiding music, entertainment, because it's everywhere. You can't protect them from that bubble. So what I did was I exposed him to everything. I'm in this industry, but I exposed the bad behind it. You can hear it on my show.
Yep.
Look, this is all acting because they want you to act bad like this because they make money off of you buying shit, going to jail. The elite make money off of destroying us. My son is aware of that. He's aware of big pharma. Big pharma affected our lives. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we've experienced trauma and evil from all ends, whether it's family, religion, fucking the government, big pharma. We've experienced it. So sharing this story is to bring awareness to the fact that there's millions of us out there and they have to be held accountable because we can't heal. That's why we're so angry. Why the fuck are we so angry? The earth is pretty awesome. Got oceans and shit, fucking skies, fruits. Why aren't we on farms hanging out? I'm confused.
Yep, I've been learning how to garden this last year. And I tell you what, going out every day and seeing that something got bigger or bloomed, or I love it. And you're exactly right. We have to turn it off because again, go out and meet your neighbor. Humans are just humans. And the more that we start acting like that, the more we'll see that, you know what, that guy down the street is actually a pretty cool dude. If I went and talked to him.
Yeah, just being open and just accepting people for who they are, their liberties, like all that, just enjoying the moment, the energy without the negative shit. Like it's crazy that there's so much negativity, and it's all centered around greed, power, control. Like, it's always somebody's opinion and somebody. Oh, can we stop? Like, that is so corny. Like, it's bullying, but on a whole nother level. Like,
Yep.
it's literally like we're still high schoolers. Like, is the
Yeah.
government doing this shit? Are we clicky like this still?
And you wonder why our kids are so angry and
Fucked
mad
up.
because we can't even be nice to each other. Like, everyone's like, why is the school? Why is someone bullying? Have you seen your Facebook page recently? Have you seen how you responded to people?
They're always fighting nasty to each other. I don't play that shit. I delete and block you instantly. I don't allow no disrespect because I don't do that to anyone. Why does anyone have to talk to each other like that? You don't got to disrespect me. If you don't like me, you could say, yo, yeah, I don't want to continue this conversation. You know, best of luck. I hope you have a great day. It's very simple. It's very simple. Not all energies match, but you know how to react with people. It's different if somebody is ill or, you know, under anxiety. There's health issues, but as a society, you can act accordingly. You don't have to promote all the stupid shit. They literally promote people attacking people for not wearing masks. Mm-hmm. You know, trafficked victims, they have their face covered. So PTSD, people like myself cannot have their face covered because I don't know, when we're raped and shit, our face is covered. So yeah, it's kind of triggering. So I don't go to stores and avoid them because it's triggering for me. And I've had multiple fights in stores because of it. But yep. The news told you it's cool to attack me because I didn't have a mask on. Sorry, my anxiety kicked in and I freaked the fuck out. I just wanted to get my kid juice. My bad.
And by the way, you're healthy, but you still could also be dangerous.
What the fuck? Yo, I almost had the only nervous breakdown. I literally went to go buy fucking juice at Walmart. And this is when like the beginning of the shit really started. Mm-hmm. So I had ran out of masks and I was going into the store because I was like, oh, I gotta get these fucking masks and juice for the kid, right? So yeah. I'm walking into the store. Motherfucker, you don't know if I'm going in there to buy masks. You don't know my fucking story. Tell me why this guy comes behind me and he's like, you forgot your mask. I turned around. He was literally standing right behind me. Say, you don't know my fucking story. I'm coming to buy my fucking mask. He's like, you should have it on before you enter. How about you mind your fucking business? How about I don't have it because I was getting it? Or how about if I don't have it on, it's because I fucking have PTSD and I sometimes freak the fuck out. You don't know my shit. Shut the fuck up. So then we get into this fucking argument. As I'm walking away, I'm telling him, walk the fuck away because he's standing behind me. He's still fucking following me. Do you think that security at Walmart came to fucking help? No. But if I say that I'm really triggered because I was fucking assaulted and had my fucking face covered, should I still have to yell that at the Walmart? Thank you.
Right. Right. First of all, none of your business.
Card. Show your vax card. Do PTSD survivors have to cover a rape card now? Can someone answer that? Do now I have to have a little card that says assaulted victim cannot have their face covered? I don't know. Do I have to do that? Because that's what the fuck they're doing right now.
Well, and people don't realize too, even the whole mask thing helped people trafficking the kids. Some people who were getting trafficked were mouth taped, and easily we saw a picture where a little girl was turned into a boy just by flipping the hair up, putting a hat on, taping their mouth and mask on, and the kids is not going to say anything, mouth taped, and they're in fear. And so it's like, you guys, people don't look at other people's situations. And my whole thing with the whole pandemic is you're sitting here arguing about masks and arguing over dumb shit. Why don't you go up the street? And it's so sad, the fact when we went to take the homeless, where they had our homeless sleeping in chain link fences on asphalt. We live in Arizona. It's so hot. And so they're sleeping on the asphalt, and we got warned that we would get ticketed for giving them free food and water. And I was like, if that's the worst charge I take in my life, I told my lawyer, I'm going downtown Phoenix. If that's the worst charge I take in my life, oh well. Like, I'm helping somebody. Like, that's crazy. It's 115, 20 degrees. Imagine sleeping on asphalt, literally with nothing and having no food and water. The government's not providing it.
The fact that nobody wants to be held one, they should be held accountable, because the fact is these people, a lot of them are victims of trauma, whether it's war, whether it's whatever. It's not always just a drug addict, because think about it, even to become a drug addict, usually drug addicts is something that's hereditary because it is a disease. Addiction is a disease. Sorry, people, it's a real thing. So like, No one chooses that life. You know, it's either trauma, it's either some type of medical issue, something. No one wants to be homeless, trust me. Or they're fleeing something, you know,
Yep.
like abuse, stuff like that. So the fact that people aren't kinder and they make it where it's big, like you should be the one arrested because you're helping someone who is starving or, you know, who's struggling. Like, why would an act of kindness be, you know what I'm saying, reprimanded? That's because this planet is ruled by the devil. These rules and laws that they have for us, this is evil shit. To not help each other, look, you can't catch your own rainwater. That's a fine. Heaven forbid you fucking feed yourself, you know, learn how to live off of your land,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
help some starving children, help some people. They literally make good shit. Oh, it's bad. But the rich people, when they do like feed the homeless on Thanksgiving only or whatever, give some dollars here, it's fucking rewarded. But we do it, you're gonna go to jail, Susan. Like today,
Yep.
Susan goes to jail. I catch rainwater, I get a fine. They fucking come and they arrest me at my house. But it's free. It's from the sky, from God. No, we own it.
Yep.
These
We can't
motherfuckers
tax
own
you.
everything.
We can't tax you on God's stuff, so we're gonna have to tax you.
And touching on that, the craziest part was because there was no entertainment and no sports, they had to make money off the empty parking spots. So what they did was take over the parking lot, and they used the tax-paying dollars to take over that parking spot to now say, we built shelters for the homeless. They spent a ridiculous amount of money on the chain link fences and poles to have them sleeping on the asphalt. It's like, really? You couldn't put them in a shelter, yet you're letting the border stay open while they're trafficking and killing people, and you're putting them up at a Hilton or a Marriott, whatever hotel's gonna let them stay there.
Evil. Like, this shit is evil. Like,
And again,
so crazy?
Where's the mental health that is being offered as well? Like you were talking about
that money went missing. You didn't hear about the 850 million in mental health funds that went missing under de Blasio's wife? I mean, are we gonna talk about that? The mental health in New York? Because New York has gone to shit. New York has become a shithole, and I'm from New York. So I don't give a fuck if you're offended and you're from New York, but let's be real. What are they doing over there? Destroying the shit. At least Florida, yo, I'm blessed to be in Florida. We got a lot of shit going on though. But still, at least we got freedom. We got some type of freedom still. Like, some places you can't even fucking travel. Like, they're controlling everything. In other countries, look at Israel. Yo, Israel's fucked. They got these people enslaved. This is Hitler. This is the fucking Holocaust. They just didn't round us up yet. They got these people where they can't travel without vaccinations. Could you imagine my Jewish friends in Israel right now, the fucking pain that they're in? The messages that I've gotten from them in tears, bro, like tears, because they have no fucking freedom. They're scared. We're not gonna fucking talk about these people like us. Right. Oh my God. The media will fuck the media. Boycott the media. Don't put none of their shit on. Go to our channels where people are talking real shit. Realshitnews.com. Here we go.
Here we are.
Put on our little channels.
That's our next website.
Get it tonight.
Get off of here. We'll claim
Fuck
it.
the elite.com. Like,
and that's just it. And you mentioned it before, the idea of that it actually takes work to find the truth. Like, even I probably have 30 different pages that I follow all the time that they're out doing extra work, and there are people like, well, where did you hear that? It wasn't on MSNBC. And it's like, no, nor is it going to be, but that doesn't make it fake. That doesn't make it not news just because I heard it from 3 other non-mainstream medium sources.
I heard it from a survivor themselves. Now, don't believe it, but she's right over there. No, don't believe it. Like, right. But let a celebrity make some shit up. Believe it. But
she was in a movie about it. That's the same, right?
I hate these people, like with a passion. Like, I'm like, y'all fucking ridiculous. Could you imagine being blessed like that, right? To have the opportunity to, I don't know, like invent electricity, like all these amazing things, and you monopolize it, right? Control every fucking thing. Rape us. We gotta pay for fucking electricity. The shit is free though. No, you gotta pay for it. Gas. We could run our cars actually without gas. We have the technology. No, we bought up the patents. You can't have it. We gotta charge you for everything. these people control everything when we actually can actually like work together, provide things together, live off of our land. Like we can live like how we were supposed to be. Remember Adam and Eve, they were kind of living like in a heaven type of place. Yeah, we could be doing that right now, but the rich people fucked us up.
And and they literally got us to say, yes, sir, can I have another?
Yo, we're that little kid Oliver. Can I have more, sir? I'm over here with my hot fries, like, fuck it. I'm waiting for them to drop the nukes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this place. Yo, I'm over this planet. This is
that's
not,
what I say too.
This is not my planet, not president, not my planet.
Right. And that's what I say too. I'm like, either we all get blown up and we all know where we're going. I'll see you there. Or Jesus comes back and we all know where we're going and I'll see you there. Like, here we are.
Yo, but low key, this is something I think about all the time. Could you imagine being Jesus looking down on us right now? Like, I can't believe they fucked this up. I can't believe they had the chance and they fucked it up again. You know, because there's an evolution constantly. Yes. Look at the fucking Romans. Them motherfuckers got wiped out. Look at the dinosaurs. Them motherfuckers got wiped out. Look at the Egyptians. Them motherfuckers got wiped out. Every time they start acting up, enslaving people, fucking shit up, they get wiped out.
Really, like God most of the Bible.
Like, oh shit, I got a clean house again. These fucking sea monkeys acted up again. Fuck them. Wipe it out. This is the worst generation, though. At least the Egyptians were more advanced technologically than we are. We still can't even recreate pyramids. We still have the common cold. Fuck you. I hate this planet. No. Jesus needs to pull up.
I often say, can ET come down? ET phone home, come get me.
Right? Come save us.
ET's probably like, I don't want to go there. They fucked it up. Like, they're bad luck. Bad luck news. No, we don't want to go there. Well, they probably are ashamed of us. They're like, these fucking people.
Like they probably have been trying. Let's be honest. They've been trying and we're too stuck watching Netflix to even turn around and realize that these guys are down here like, hello, we're trying to save you. And you're like, no, just we're good.
Are you still watching?
Yeah, are you still watching? Exactly. George Orwell said that shit. He was like, motherfuckers are going to be blind until they're led into the fucking slaughter. Like, yeah, we're there currently, people. We should probably be freaking the fuck out. Like, I'm waiting for aliens, for anything, for fucking Jesus. Anyone, just pull up and fix this shit, please. When I pray, I literally pray, can we fix this shit? Because this shit is fucking horrible. Like,
right.
I want to live on my land, growing on my little fucking garden, getting high, barbecuing. I don't need shit. I don't want the fucking mall. I don't want your stupid ass movies. I don't want shit. Give me a motherfucking banjo. I'm going to be on my farm like this. Making my own music.
And I feel like we're more and more getting there, but I don't know that we'll get there in time. That's the part
we will. We have to get there.
We have to have hope. We will.
We're doing it. We can do it. That's the goal. That's literally the goal, is to build these tiny communities and bounce. I cannot be around these people. They are loose in the goose. I need to start a GoFundMe. Maybe you girls can help me. A GoFundMe for V to purchase Galapagos Island. Only top of my 20th, most reliable hippie, peaceful motherfuckers could come on the island with me. Like, we need to do that because at least we know we could run our own little spot and it's gonna be peaceful. Not with these fucking people.
No,
that's what we gotta do. We gotta have our own shit because these people are stupid and we have basic rules. We're gonna have God's rules. Don't fuck kids. Don't kill each other and believe in me and be good. Like, very simple.
I mean, there's only 10 of them. There's only
3 fucking rules, people. Like, how do we fuck up with just that many rules? Even pieces from IKEA or fucking Pier 1 and shit. Even that's more complicated. God only gave us 3 fucking rules.
Yep. Love being like the number one thing.
That's it. It's pretty fucking easy. But people are like, nah, that's boring. Giving love and affection, it's fucking lame.
People probably
killing kids and acting up, that's fucking cool. Like, no, cooking up crack is not cool, dummy. Oh, Jesus. Barbecuing and chilling on a hammock, that's fucking cool. Like, that's just like,
I could be on a beach. I mean, I'm liking the Galapagos Island thing because I'm all about a beach.
Yo, we should talk. Yo, and picture those big ass turtles. Like, we was living our best life. Living on these fucking turtles and shit.
That's
like,
our transportation.
I gotta grow my Christmas tree.
We'll save all the turtles. We'll save the animals.
Yo, I will be living my best fucking life over there, petting all the shit, hanging out, eating papayas, like fat as fuck.
My best friends will be the animals.
Yo, it would be everything. But we could do it. Like, I really think, like, if we were like, yo, just give us one reset, that people would be like, we can never do that ever again. That was not the way to live. That shit fucked it up. I think that people will be on board with the 3 rules. Like,
Yep. At least
I'm
for
with
the
it.
next 2,000 years, still a bunch of morons in the future for fuck it all up for us again. But we'll be good for a good 1,500 years, I feel.
Yo, we just need a couple. Like, just give us a couple solid. Yo, because we've never had peace. This whole fucking generation, like, think about it. We've had a bunch of fucking wars, a bunch of crazy shit. Yo, this has not been inside 9/11. No.
Right.
Wipe it out. Like, the fact that war's even legal, like, y'all need to make that shit illegal. Like, we don't have no war with nobody. Everybody live in your fucking side. I live in my side. Mind your business. That's real easy. 3 fucking rules again. Mind your fucking business.
Mind your business.
Every country, mind your fucking business. Like,
unless you're gonna be nice. Unless you're gonna be nice. Otherwise, go away.
Feed your fucking people and chill the fuck out. Real easy. The rich people pay taxes. I said it. Why shouldn't they? They should be paying our fucking rent. We're paying their life.
True story.
Why the fuck is rent so high? Why are they doing this to us? They're literally killing us. Rent should be $450. Please, can we have $450 rent? Like,
right?
Yo, make that shit happen. Make a GoFundMe for $450.
And not $4.50 gas. That would be great.
No, $1.39 gas. Bring it back. All right, we got 3 GoFundMes we gotta start for the gas. Yo, we need change. This shit is fun.
Right? But again, like, and I love that these topics are really heavy, but we've got to bring light to it. We've got to be able to say, bring your light. And if you bring your light, you are welcome in our tribe. And it has to grow, and we have to bring it. And to do that, though, you have to educate yourself on what really is happening. You can't just be like, I'm a positive person and I think that everybody should be positive and do whatever. No, that's not what we're talking about. Educate yourself, find the light, and start getting in there, and then you can join our tribe. Then we'll let you on the island.
The shit is, people don't want to acknowledge their flaws. Like, I know all my flaws. And once you realize all your flaws and you realize how to accept people and their flaws and who they are, it's easier for you to not get into altercations. It's easier for you to not have drama. It's easier for you to keep relationships, even if they're ones that you don't really, vibe with. You can be cordial as a human being. Mm-hmm. So there's like this universal respect when you love yourself and you love others for just being them. Even if they're fucking stupid, even if none of their shit agrees with your life. Who gives a fuck? That's a human being. They are free. Leave them the fuck alone. That's it. You have the choice. You don't have to fight people. You don't have to fucking kill people. You don't have to do fucked up shit. But people don't want to make that choice because that's a hard choice. Because you have to have self-control. You have to say, yo, that's not good for me because of this. Or I know I'm a gluttonous fat bitch. Like, I know my flaws. I know what triggers me. I know what the fuck is my bad shit. Like, then you can start controlling it. And then you can start to see like, all right, it's okay to fuck up. We all fuck up. Nobody's perfect. You're supposed to fuck up to learn. So like, once you allow people to fuck up, you don't have to kill everyone or burn them at the stake as long as they don't fuck kids. Very simple. Like, you don't fuck innocent people and kill them. We're fine. We can heal off of anything. You could heal off of someone robbed me. You could heal off of everything except those things. That's just unforgivable. So like, once you accept that shit, it's just easier. But no one wants to teach that. And it's like, by us doing this, we're showing you don't got to be like that. We don't have to agree. We could agree to disagree and still love.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think too, social media is what plays a huge role in that because it's a facade. They've created this reality that doesn't exist. And people are like, oh, my body has to look like this and have the hourglass shape. And it's like, do you know how quick you can easily tweak things on social media to look that skinny? And people are just scared to be true and to who they are and be themselves. And like you said, it goes back to the self-love, and transparency is number one, and just being open and honest in who you are.
No, and respecting your boundaries. Like, I learned getting into this industry because, like you said, with your image, I was told lose 50 to 70 pounds, be sexy or be this. Like, when I tell you that shit was just killing my soul, like, I hate that shit. like having to force yourself to like be provocative or be like, so you just want to chill and you want to do your job. When you love your job, you just want to do your job. I don't want you sexualizing me, making me look a certain way, behave. And that's what this industry does to you. So once you realize, like, you, in order for you to break free of that, you have to tell them to their fucking face, yo, you're not going to treat me like that. I'm not with that shit. And that's what I've been doing. So when you do that, you lose a lot of relationships, you lose a lot of opportunities because the industry is ruled by men. And men treat women like fucking shit in this industry. Not all, but the majority. They sexualize us, they dumb us down, they make us into whores. In order for you to move it up, you got to suck dick, you got to be dumb, you got to be this. Why aren't the strong women respected? We don't want that shit. That's why the little girls are acting up, doing all this frisky shit. Little girls should not be behaving like that. It's not, I don't give a fuck who you are, but that's what they're teaching us. So it's like, by us standing up, you have to. It doesn't matter if motherfuckers hate you for it. It doesn't matter. Fuck them. When you die, who the fuck is with you? Not one of them. Yep. So if you're gonna die, you better fucking die and leave an impact on this planet, because why the fuck are you here? Just to fuck it up? That sounds great. Maybe you should do some positive shit. Help some people. Just because you got fucked up and shit like that, we all deal with fucked up shit. But you should be set a better example. You should learn from your fucked up shit. I tell my son all the time, never do the fucking shit that I did. This is what happened. But you have the choice. No matter what the fuck you do, I'm still gonna love you. So he knows he can make a million mistakes all day long. As long as he don't cross the one fucking line, you don't fucking hurt innocent people. I'm gonna love you to the day you fucking die. So he knows that, and he learns from his shit. I'm gonna punish him. He's a soul. You here to be free, bro. I'm not here to control you with my shit. But that's what they're doing to us. They're controlling us right now. That's why you have to believe this, be about that, be about trending, look like this. Yeah. Bro, everybody looks the same. It's like fucking androids. The fucking planet is weird.
Yeah.
Yo, and then they critique you for everything. Oh, her hair wasn't dry. Her hair was this. She had double chin. Like, shut the fuck up. Yo, I clap back at you. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you say. I don't give a fuck. Get my shit flagged down. I'll show up to your crib. I'm that bitch. So, and that's what people don't realize. When you bully people and you push your bullshit on them, you don't know the person you're fucking with. That person might suffer from, I don't know, PTSD, trauma. I don't know, maybe when they were abused, they were told they were fat, they were ugly, they were horrible things. I don't know. You don't think that, I don't know, coming at somebody aggressively, you could trigger their, I don't know, PTSD and shit, and they might fucking kill you or fuck you up. That's happening, people. People are killing people in the streets. People are killing people over fucking traffic shit. Like literally road rage shit.
Yep.
You don't know who you're fucking with. Approaching somebody for their mask, approaching somebody for their beliefs, trying to parent their fucking kids, any of that shit, yo, mind your fucking business. We would have world peace if everyone mind their fucking business and just don't do these three things. Mind your business and don't do that. Okay, cool. Help each other out. Doesn't sound too hard.
And but if you heal your own trauma, a lot of what other people do doesn't bother you, and then that in and of itself makes you mind your own business because you just don't care.
Yeah, like fuck. As long as you're not doing none of this, like we could be so peaceful, chilling out. Like, think about it. Why do we really all congregate? Like, other than like sometimes to socialize, what is it? It's for fucking funerals, to gossip, for drama, for shopping, for all superficial fucking dumb shit. Is it nurturing your soul? Yeah, shopping, yes. No, it ain't fucking. I know it ain't fucking. When you got that fucking bill, that ain't nurturing. You know you upset. I don't care how rich you are. Nobody fucking really loves shopping. You just like acquiring things and thinking you're cool. It's fucking not cool. All these things they're teaching you, it's to dumb you down. So that's what you focus on. But the kid over there just got abducted. I had to get those shoes though. Bitch, think about it.
That's not for me.
It happens constantly. Like, they fuck you up and they really make you think this is how the world is. So when anyone is trying to be like a good human being or be a better person, they're looked crazy. That's because this planet is ruled by the devil. This planet isn't ruled by God, Jesus Christ. This is whatever religion you are, go for it. That's great. But think about it. This shit is all evil. Everything that they're teaching us. Why do they hold technology? Why do they hold knowledge? Why do they hold books and hold all these things from us knowing it? Because they don't want you to know your potential. That's why they want you to think you're dumb, you're poor, you're in this class system. No, you know how divine we are? We're in a fucking universe. And we were made, well, out of nothing? Yeah, fucking right. Whatever the fuck you believe, we're pretty fucking incredible. So why wouldn't we be helping each other, making each other better? They poison our food. They poison our planet. They poison all our shit. We're not going to talk about that. the mass genocides. We're not going to talk about Hitler. We're not going to talk about all these Nazi motherfuckers right now. Oh, we're not going to talk about that because that's too fucking real. So it's like, you have to bring awareness to that, because the reality is we're going to look at this day and we're going to regret not standing up. When you think about Auschwitz, could you imagine not knowing you're going on this fucking train and you don't know that these motherfuckers are going to kill you? You think you're going to go get food because they're fucking starving? If that isn't the sickest, evilest shit, children, they didn't give a shit. They're doing it. You don't think that shit is coming here? Oh, fuck yeah. Look at these other countries.
Yeah, we have our 1 foot on that train already.
Well, I don't want the train. Like, leave me in the forest. Like, I'm fucking.
I have my little garden. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Bro, like, this is so crazy that, like, why is it that me, you, Bridget, like, why is it that we want that simple shit? We want that pleasant, happy shit. Really think about it. Because our souls aren't corrupted. These people sold their fucking souls. Because if you think it's cool to kidnap, to traffic, control, monopolize, all this shit, you are the devil. You fucking run right next to that motherfucker, because this is the most evil shit you could do. You're enslaving your fellow brothers and sisters. That's nice. I hope daddy shows up and kills your ass. Like,
it's
fucked up.
No, you're absolutely right. And I think even to the point of, oh, you really want the next best car, or you want this shiny thing, or you want whatever. And I found that, like, when I found the light, when I found God or brought it back in, it was like, you know what, that's not important anymore. That's not what we need. And it really does feel like switch is flipped in the whole idea of, no, wow, like there really was demons, devils, whatever, Satan all in there, and that's exactly what's going on. And now it's like, I don't need this here, what we're doing right now. This is what my soul needs. This is the bringing the light and being a truth teller.
Well, the devil is here with us, though. Like, no matter who you are, that little thing that says to you, you are not good enough, you should kill yourself, you are too ugly, you are too fat, you are too stupid, you are too black, you are too this, you are too that. That isn't you. The reason why that isn't you is you haven't tapped in to that unconditional love. Unconditional love comes from God. Secondary to God is your child, your mother. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker. We all have a mother. We were given this opportunity. So the fact that people don't realize how incredible we are, how the matriarchy was before patriarchy, because it was the mothers that taught knowledge, love, and nurture, all the things that make you pure. Why are we pure souls? Because we didn't sell out to that shit. Because we understand the principles of loving and respecting and understanding universal freedom. Everyone is a free being. You know, you just got to tap into that better stuff, that shit that you just said. Once you find God, that's it. You never want to go back. So anybody that preaches, yeah, I'm Christian, I'm God, I'm this, yeah, I believe in this, and you're cool with fucking violence and killing kids and fucked up shit, you are a fucking sheep in wolf's clothing. You are the fucking devil. You want to sit there and listen to the Pope? That motherfucker's no good. None of these people are good. When you protect this type of evil, you sit back and you let motherfuckers kill kids, fuck kids, do all this evil shit, poison people's food. I don't give a fuck if you're a scientist, you're a Pope, you're a priest, or whatever politician. Evil is all around us. So the second you fucking say, oh, we got to get rid of all of it, you start to see and you wipe it out. They're not doing that, because this planet is ruled by the devil. That's why he's been in charge this whole time. And we've been fucking enslaved this whole time. Same thing they did with the Egyptians. Same thing they did every other time before. They enslaved everybody. Oh, motherfuckers. But we always wake up, and then what happens? He cleans house. So please show up, sir. Like,
right? At any time, we're waiting. We're ready. We're all ready. We know where we're going.
And when it comes to materialism, things and money, people think that you need all these things to be successful. No, like, just go back to the basics and the roots. Like, for me, I was never big on materialistic things, and I still swear to this day, money is the root of all evil. And if, for me, people were like, I never understood buying that name brand purse and spending all that money, or $300, $400 shirts or jeans. Is like, do you know how many people you could feed with that? Like, give me that money and I'm going to go buy food for the homeless, clothes. Like, so, and even all like the stimulus money, I was like, okay, cool. You want to give me that money? I'm going to go drop it on the homeless. I'm going to go take it to a shelter. I'm going to go give it to the kids. I'm going to find somebody in need because I was blessed enough to still be working. So it's just not everybody has that genuine, pure heart. And it's all about me, and selfishness.
Because that's what they're showing you. You got to think, look, they took God out of school. You know, I'm older, used to pray before school started. They took God away. We can't have no pure shit. We can't have you, you know, vibing out, giving a little message to your creator. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you believe in fucking Wi-Fi. You don't see that shit. So my soul, my being, my conscious, my energy cannot be connected to a higher source. Fuck out of here. So when you don't give your conscious that connection to your higher self, you never have that peace. So the fact that they took it out of schools right there told us that they didn't want you to have that. We got to train you to be good little worker bees, slave to the system. So when we walk you to fucking kill you off, you know, you do as you're told. You don't act up. Look at them now. We're going to run and get the shot. We're going to run and do this, whatever they say. Yo, you don't know that they're experimenting on you. No, we got to do it. They said it was cool. They gave me a donut. Got it. We're going to cancel Goya though.
And a
what
beer.
the fuck?
Lottery ticket.
Isn't this shit so retarded? Like, this shit doesn't make no fucking sense. No fucking sense.
I always want to yell. You still know that's not FDA approved yet, right?
Right? Exactly.
The thing is, they don't want to see it. They want to be a part of the cool gang, is what it is. Really sit back and think, because TV is just shiny entertainment made by the CIA, because that's who hold the time for that shit. So they're selling you that this fucking comedian is cool, this celebrity is cool, this is the news station to watch because they're super accurate, everything's cool here. These are the cool shows. Ooh, fucking talent search this, American Idol that. Da, 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 da. So all you have is this cycle of want, sell, buy, where they're just turning you into dumb consumers wanting this life. All of a sudden you develop body image issues, depression, you're fucking obese, you're snacking, you're never good enough, you feel poor, you feel ugly, you feel all this shit. Why? Because they've been showing you that. And internally, you're programming your mind to say, yeah, you should be like this. Why don't you look like this? Why don't you sing like this? Why don't... What the fuck? Shouldn't we be glamorizing? I don't know, like the nerds that created the technology that, I don't know, gives us all the shit we're using. I don't know. Maybe education. Education should be important. I don't know. Living off the land, learning real shit instead of dumb shit. Oh my God. Yeah, they don't want that. Everything is about fame and money. So whatever you got to do, if you got to suck dick, you got to make YouTube, you got to do whatever, do it. Because if you have money, you're fucking cool. You realize how boring the majority of these people are? Like, I work in this industry. I've seen it. They have to hire people like me to make them look cool, to create content. Like, you have no fucking creative anything. No, I just make fucking videos and people just watch me do whatever. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
they don't know how to do anything on their own because everybody does it for them. Or they have somebody people, to do everything.
But look at their audience. It's all teenagers. A lot of these influencers, even on YouTube, look at even a lot of these girls, they're like kids. They're doing shit, you know, they're making kids popular. I know you remember, what's her name? What's her name? The little one, the little Asian girl that used to rap. Willow Train? I forget, whatever, little something. What was she doing? She was 9 years old, flexing on YouTube. Like, in Lambo, saying fuck this, fuck that. That's what they tell you is cool. Like, all this stupid shit.
And that you don't have to do anything to get it. Cause like my son's like, I'm going to be a YouTuber. Stop it. You're not going to be a YouTuber, because I know what those people really do. And no, we're not even getting into that, but you just want to open packages and think that that's going to make you a ton of money.
Yeah.
No, you sell your soul to be the person who opens a bunch of packages and makes a ton of money. That's how that works. So
see, there's nothing wrong with you doing something if you totally enjoy it, right? Because your intention is always pure, right? So it's something you like to do. Yo, I like to do nails. I like to fucking, I don't know, paint my titties. I like to fucking craft. I like to open shit up. I like to shop, whatever. If you're not pursuing greed, fame, and fortune, you're just doing what you like, or you're doing shit positive. That's beautiful. Those people never sell out. They don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the numbers. I don't give a fuck about this. You know, people like us, we don't give a fuck about that. So when you don't give a fuck about that, that's a different type of authenticity that these fake fucks can't sell. Period.
Yep.
So this is more respected, where in the long term, this, although it might have fame and fortune, what happens to these famous people? They end up killing themselves. They end up on drugs. They end up all fucked up. These people are miserable. I live in this world. I work with them. They're fucking miserable. They lack creativity, the majority of them. They're always sad. They're always anorexic. They're starving themselves. Everything is about their image. Like everything. Meanwhile, they don't fit the fucking clothes. They're fucking miserable. They stole some shit. Like, y'all fucking crazy. Go fucking sit on a beach and read a book, bitch. Like, I'm done with y'all. Like,
and eat a donut.
like something. Like, you motherfuckers are wasting fucking energy in this planet. Like, because that's not giving you positive energy. No matter how great you feel, like I do too. When you get all pretty, you're like, yes, bitch, I don't care. But then when it's something like you know, something happens, or you don't feel good, or, you know, your dress didn't fit right, or whatever, all these things, because they make it look like it's so fucking great. It's a lifestyle. You start to break yourself down, like you never look good enough, and you're never skinny enough, and so it's just this vicious cycle where if you just broke it down to where, you know, you are in your fucking farm garden and we're vibing out. Doesn't care if you have jeans on and a t-shirt. You don't care that you got cow shit on your shoes. That's a different experience. And that's what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with you loving that life, as long as you're not doing it for that selfish shit, the superficial shit. Like, your soul should always be intact. If you're blessed with that, that's great for you. But if your soul is intact, cool. But when you're malicious and you're using people and you're whatever, and you're fake, fuck fake. Fake is the devil. What did he say? Vanity. That's fake as fuck is what I know that as.
And YouTubers really do have handlers. Like, look at the people that
I know people. Yeah, that's real shit. There's some really good YouTubers that know the game, that, like, when I was managing people, I let them know the game. So you know who to be aware of, what not to do. Like, you don't want to do drugs with these people. You don't want to party with these people. You don't want to sell out. So you can maneuver accordingly, because it is the devil's planet. So it's kind of hard to miss them. The motherfuckers everywhere. Hello. Right. You know what I'm saying? So once you learn the game, what you do is you protect yourself, and you never give in. You always stay strong. You always stay faithful, and you never fucking hurt the innocent. Like, it's very simple. So then you see, you move up. It just takes forever, or you stay where you're at, which is happy as fuck on your little farm. Like, that's what the message should be. But instead, you should be popping your pussy on a yacht for this fat dude with no dick. That doesn't sound great. These bitches be miserable, throwing up in the bathroom, getting roofied. That doesn't sound fun. No. They're making it look fun until you're the fucking victim. A lot of these women are victims. Men too. It's not a good life. Fuck that. I don't want it.
Yep. And I think that is a perfect way to end our conversation today. And I hate to end it because we have so much fun, and we'll have to do this again. This was good fun. This was bringing the light.
Thank you for having me.
But I love this idea that just be authentic, because if you're authentic with yourself, it doesn't matter if one person watches it. It doesn't matter if 100,000 people watch it. If they can see your authenticity, that is what matters. And that is when you know that you are doing God's purpose in your life. And thank you so much for joining us, because this has been so much fun.
It was so fun. Thank you, guys. Fun.
We'll definitely do it again, and we'll have you back and have more mom talks and society as we're building our own little community.
Well, thank you girls for doing this, because I know it ain't easy, because this shit is energy soaking. So thank y'all for putting the word out there so people can get more positive and not put up with the bullshit.
We gotta start dirty looking people when they're not doing the right thing.
Like that.
Yep,
have a code.
And we're always here if you need anything.
Thank you, girls.
Message us, and we're here for you as well. So sending love and light, and if you need anything, call us.
Love y'all.
I love you.
Bye.